EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Representing the legendary Al Davis and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visiting sideline, a look at the Chargers head coach. These guys no doubt enjoyed their trip to Brazil, picking up the win in Sao Paulo last week. Running the show across the field, that's Raiders head coach Pete Carroll. His guys also able to start the season with a win, so somebody's going to leave here with a 2-0 record after this one. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being with us. I'm Cade Scott along with Brock Heward. Kicker Cameron Dicker looks all set down there. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
Not been a whole lot of careers quite like Geno's. The miraculous second act of his career in 2022 is now old news. And I think it's because of a stubbornness, a stick-to-itiveness, and a competitiveness if you have.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 43-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing out to the left. Cut! And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
Short side option here. He's running left. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. Now the Raiders readying for the punt. And they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He punted 4 times last week in the win. And his first of this week is away. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led out by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism. He'll make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch.
And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win. And yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
3rd down, they need 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. That one's nabbed by Allen. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10, Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Chargers first down.
Herbert throwing again. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Quentin Johnston.
The Chargers start the game off right with a 6-0 lead.
Cameron Dicker for the extra point.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. First play is going to be a give to Genty, and he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
10 yards.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Finds him over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to Genty. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
From the gun, Smith. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Making the call himself. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's Genty. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders make it a 1-point game. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Marion Hampton with the return. Crashes through a tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chargers getting their offense set for their 2nd drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
15 yards on the play. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Vidal. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs from 37.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on first is Herbert. This is caught downfield by Allen. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
4 yards. That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Set.
Vidal trying this up the gut. No question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers break the tie here in the first. Najee Harris, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points. Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and
Smith to the air now. It's a screen play to Genty. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Third and long for him here. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Herbert back to throw. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Line.
Herbert to throw once more. Into the hands of Ganson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. So they hit him for 5 yards on fourth down, and they get the successful conversion.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Gets it downfield on target to Ganson. And he takes it down to the 33. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Chargers first down. A gain of 33 yards on the play.
Up the middle, Vidal. Jukes away from one. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 13-7 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points.
Set. Why did it hot? Set.
Vidal punches it in for the LA touchdown. The Chargers go up by 12. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine, surgical.
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And you remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail and it would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board?
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
He was descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Blitz coming for Smith. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. 1st down from the 42. Motioning Myers right. And go play fake here with Smith. Finds him on the crossing route. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They've got 1st down here from the 36. And off to Genty. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. That's a Vegas 1st down.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down.
Another give here to Genty. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Smith has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Raiders 1st down.
Genty from the gun. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
On the stop.
Needing 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now Smith. Throw is caught.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here we go, here we go.
On 3rd and goal, Smith. Setting up the running back screen. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders trim the deficit down to 5.
Chargers 19, Raiders 14.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's Hampton on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10.
The Chargers and running back Imani Vidal trotting back out to the field. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Now it's Vidal. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And they are all the way into that red zone.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
A run with Vidal. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Herbert pushing his guys to get set quick.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
Here's a give to Vidal. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one's nabbed by Allen. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Go.
Trying to run in, Harris. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Set. Lion. Set.
Here's Vidal on the give. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play.
3rd and goal.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it could be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to the air. It's Smith. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. And he gets back to the line, but no more. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He'll take it from the 1. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Chargers and receiver Keenan Allen making their way back out. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. A give right side to Vidal. He makes the 25. And he gets it forward all the way to the 44. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Going to the ground again on first. He finds some space again. And he runs out after a very nice game. They're going to have to hang on to that momentum, though, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. First down now, ball at the 33. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Gets this one to Gadsden. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers lead by 15 now.
Raiders 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Laube with the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And it's an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. On first down, here's Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's second and 10.
Now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
Yards on the play. It's now third down.
Here he goes, third and long. Going left side, Bowers has it. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down. Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. Now he starts from the 6. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Delta, go. Go, hey, go.
First and 10, Herbert. Trying for the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. Well, sometimes there's nothing you can do but throw your hands up and stare at the ground, partner. He knew he was beat deep, and there was nothing he could do about it.
Yeah, and this is one of those just killers, right? These spot fouls, it's fuel for an offense, often leads to points with a big explosive play like this, and it could be a morale killer for his defense.
Handoff headed right to Vidal. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, here we go. Second down.
Hey, go lion. Stay tight.
Herbert from the gun. He's got it near the 8. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's second.
And the Chargers first down.
From the red zone on first. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers get more points to end a lopsided first half. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Raiders 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Laube with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Here's a design run. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the third quarter. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, it's Jalen Reagor. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Chargers, then running back Kimani Vidal trotting back out to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Fits it through the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
46-yard line.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. This is cut downfield by Allen. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Chargers.
5-9. Switch. Ready.
This is Vidal. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
He was brought down.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Herbert back to throw. He completes it in traffic. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Vidal running to the left. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
The 15-yard line.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, we made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no.
Touchdown, LA. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Laube with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And this has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. And this is not going to help their cause. They had a 3rd down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too.
Genty. He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long for him here. Looking Myers, and he's got it. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4.
And go play fake here with Smith. Hauled in, again it's Bowers. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Shotgun give here to Genty. He dodged the tackle. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Down at the 41. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Smith setting the throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now they have 3rd and short.
3 yards to go.
Smith to the air now. Complete beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They go play action. Here's Smith. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think. He safely got that 1st down before the hit.
And the Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Smith. He takes it himself. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing is Smith. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. We'll bring up 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Catch made. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders start the 2nd half with some needed points. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
Raiders 21.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Rager with the return here. Good work so far. He's got room. Reaches the 30. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers continue piling onto this lead. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And the touchdowns got to keep coming for them as they still trail here. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Smith. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now first run of the game, Zamir White. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
From the gun, Smith. That's caught. Here's Zamir White. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's another Raiders 1st down.
It's White on the give. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Las Vegas.
Working inside the red zone. Setting up the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made back at
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Smith back to throw. That's caught at the 4. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. To the end zone, but incomplete. He couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. White has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. 3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's Smith. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a small chunk off that lead. One after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Hampton on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Chargers and running back Imani Vidal trotting back out to the field. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. 1st and 10 from the 32. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run. This is Vidal. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Remain Pratt with the play defensively.
2 yards.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
21.
Herbert from the gun. Going all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
On third down, Herbert. That one's nabbed by Allen. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. You're working quickly here.
And the Chargers, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
That's another Chargers first.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Here's Vidal running left. Oh, lost the football. And he will take it back for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers picked up the fumble and ran it home. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again.
Raiders 28. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Laube with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. All set to go now from the 35.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Man in motion here.
First and 10.
Smith on first down. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
Incomplete. Junior Colson there on the coverage.
Back to the air, it's Smith. On the screen, this is White. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Ball just a yard shy of midfield, first and 10.
And the Raider first down.
Smith's going to throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Second down now, they need 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Smith yet again.
46-yard line.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Now it's Vidal. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. No, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. First down from the 42. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Hits some space around midfield. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. Herbert pushing his guys to get set quick. Second and very short, looking to pass. Taking a chance to the end zone. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make the long walk back to the line for third down.
Darian Porter on the coverage.
Go.
Rydell on the carry. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
Gain of 2. And the Chargers, first down. 2 yards on the
First
play.
and 10, Herbert.
First down,
Buying some
Chargers.
time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Another Chargers, first down. A gain of 26 yards. And the Chargers.
Now a run here with Amari on Hampton. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Sanders running dead ahead. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They'll run with Hampton. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the Raiders' 5.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. And that is caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers throwing 6 more on the blowout. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they botched on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play-action game rewards follow on the back end.
Malby with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain. From the 24 once again, it's second and 10. Pressure comes, Smith. Pulled in by his back, White. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Smith to the air. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Second and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Motioning one of the tight ends. And again, it's Smith. Finds him on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
31-yard line.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Raiders first down.
Smith on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Now Smith taking off with it. And they're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
A 25-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Hampton on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, you're probably going to want to keep that streak going. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Chargers moments away from a 2-0 start. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to Hampton. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Herbert throwing on 4th down. Into the hands of Ganson. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Taking a deep shot here. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
They're going to pass it here. He rolls to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, Herbert. That one's nabbed by Allen. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
The Chargers, 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play.
It's Herbert once more. He's got it near the 8. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
From the red zone now. Has it in close.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.